For real, I can't even bullshit around no more. I can't bullshit around no more, man. Because look at it like this here. We all gotta see that last day, right? I'm always on some motivational shit. Yeah, I'll be on that. I'll be on that. And I'm always on some racial stuff too. I stay on some racial stuff. That's just how I'm coming. But I want to motivate everyone. No one should be left out of feeling like they can achieve anything that they want to achieve, right? It's common sense, man. It's really common sense. I want to do what's right. I want to do what's right. And there are so many who know that. So many people considered white who know that. You know, we usually just want to do what's right and make the world better. But then there are so many who want to ignore it so bad that they are literally the new N-words. We can point out the N-words of today. They are white people who just want to hate other ethnicities today. Because how can you be the most mutated and want to hate the others as though they are less than you? It's to the point where so many people are saying that if you're someone who denies it, you know, you're an idiot. And if you look up the N-word, you know, you'll see that I'm right, that what I'm saying is legit. They are choosing to remain amongst the least of the human species. They're really monkeys and really like dog-like people. Those are the animals that describe them well because that's a part of their DNA, and others. But you know whose DNA it's not in? African people. So that explains a lot as well. But I do want to motivate all people still. I do. Just not to be evil. If your goal is to be the most evil, you know, I hate people who don't look like me type of motherfucker, you know what I'm saying? Then of course, nah. My motivation is not for you. I don't want you to be motivated. So, I mean, I guess that's just the mix of it. I've grown so smart in both areas that's the mix of it. That's the gist of it. I was saying earlier, I think of peace. I think of global peace. I think of the reality of it. I can see the reality of it, even though a lot of people can. I think Bashar needs to talk to Billy Carson. I think Bashar needs to sit down with a lot of people and talk his stuff, because that's what he does. You know, he's really been popping his shit. My mom put me on to Bashar. Y'all gotta look him up, yo. He's talking about how we can better as a species, but he's saying it from a point of being an alien himself. He's an alien. Well, he's a man possessed by an alien who gets possessed pretty much by an alien. I can't think of a better word, but he knows a little something, man. He connects with an alien species, and he be chopping it up with his people, you know, on social media and YouTube, and it's good stuff. So I'm just like, yo, black people, let's reestablish us as who we are first, and the world will pretty much become a better place. I really think that's safe to say. Welcomed again, we'll feel peace, you know? I think peace is better. It's okay for us to all be savages. At this point, we're all savages. We've all been infected and indoctrinated and morphed, changed into savages somewhat because of the mixing of different genetics, and there's a bit of dog and monkey mind in us all, right? We can all be savages. I'll kill you if you fuck with my kids, yes, I will fucking destroy you and your family. But we don't have to be that always, all the time. That is a sickness when you are always walking around hating human beings. That is a sickness and you suck. It's okay for this to be broadcast across the world. It's okay for the president to stand up at his podium and say something like this every day at 5 p.m. on television and streaming platforms, letting the world know, hey, we've gotten to a point where white people seem to be confused, and we want to remind the world that this entire planet was started, civilized, built, sustained for many thousands, hundreds of thousands of years before we made it here. Way before we made it here, where there are many different ethnicities. It was all black. It was all black before, and we want to just let the world know that that's what it is, man. We want to let the world know that black DNA lives in every single person on the planet today. We want the world to know that. You know, it's like, what if he said that? What if Trump said that? Just give us the truth right there so that a lot of the hate can just stop. Because, bro, it's like, what are you doing? Look, bro, what the fuck you doing? We heard about the song made about your dad. He was prejudiced. He was racist. And then you, in this position of power where you're seeming to be, where we've actually seen where you were, I think it would be considered racist. What when the Central Park or exonerated 5, they called them the Central Park 5. Yeah, you remember? Yeah. So we saw when you were, you a suspect, and now this stuff with the kids, and oh man, here I go, talking to Trump. Oh lordy. Nah, there needs to be a sit down with Bashar, Trump, Billy Carson, 19 Keys, all of them. E.T. the hip hop preacher, Eric Thomas, because that's the new Martin Luther King. Yeah, let's get to the money and prosperity, right? Royalty.